Hey guys, what's up? Let's do our overnight betting preview for tomorrow night's games. Saturday, February the 4th. We got 9 games on tomorrow night's schedule. I got 3 overnight leans as of now, but we're going to jump into all of the action, talk about each one of these games, see what we can expect. First game, Washington at Brooklyn. Brooklyn favored by 1.5. I had Brooklyn favored by 5. The line is off, guys. Nobody knows what Kyrie's status is going to be for tomorrow. Everyone, I'm sure, has heard that he has requested a trade. From the looks of this line, it looks like he probably won't be playing without KD and Kyrie Irving in the lineup. This 1.5, guys. I don't know if Brooklyn can cover this line. Ben Simmons also isn't playing. Their top 3 players are going to be out. Washington is going to be on the second night of back-to-back. They gave up a huge 20-point lead to the Blazers, ended up losing tonight. Their winning streak got snapped. But if they face a Brooklyn team tomorrow, that's shorthanded. They are the favorites in that game. It's not one of my early leans because obviously we do have to wait for Kyrie Irving's status for tomorrow. I'm pretty sure he's not going to play. He probably has played his last game for the Nets. It'll be interesting to see how this saga continues. We'll keep a close eye on it. It's very entertaining, isn't it? I think it is. Next game, Lakers at New Orleans. New Orleans favored by 1. I had the Lakers favored by 1 in this game. The Pelicans, guys, we know are on a huge losing streak. I think it's at 10 at the moment. Yep, it is 10. They have fell completely off the hill. They are out of even the playout contention. They're 26 and 27 currently in the 11th spot in the Western Conference. This losing streak is just never ending. In the last games, they did show some signs in the second half of the game against the Mavericks. They were getting blown out by 30 while Luka was in. Then Luka got injured. New Orleans came all the way back. They even cut that game to 4 points at the end. Ended up losing by 5. Respectable. The Lakers, guys, on the other hand, we know have been playing very well ever since Anthony Davis got back. In their last game, they got a 1-point win over the Pacers. The Pacers, we know, is a tough outfit at home. A good win for the Lakers. I think they've won the last couple of games. And they are climbing the rankings, guys. They are currently just 1 game behind the Pelicans. Moving up. But we all know, guys, what the main story is with the Lakers. It's the countdown to LeBron's record-breaking moment where he will pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time leading scorer. It is a big achievement. Even the LeBron haters have to admit it. It is a huge moment. And I think, guys, with the Lakers, this kind of can be distracting until LeBron gets this over and done with. I think the team could be a little bit not focused. They might not be as focused as they need to be. We also know, everyone's, I'm sure, is hearing the trade rumors with Russell Westbrook now with for Kyrie Irving. Just a lot of stuff going on in the team over there. I think this is a good opportunity for the Pelicans to probably snap their streak. We see this 1-point favorite line over here. I'm expecting this to flip by tomorrow. I'm going to be looking to take the Pelicans, guys, in tomorrow's game. This is going to be my first lean for tomorrow. Next game, Phoenix at Detroit. Phoenix and Detroit are going to be on, both teams are going to be on the second night of back-to-back. Phoenix is going to need to travel. They did get a nice win in Boston, unexpected. They were without Cam Johnson, very, very short-handed. 10-point dogs, ended up getting the straight-up win. A lot of quality on that team, guys, undeniable. This team didn't go to the finals by chance a couple years ago. Tomorrow night, Pistons. The Pistons, guys, got a win at home against Charlotte. Good win. They were down at the end. They enforced that hack-a-shack type thing, but it was Plumlee. Plumlee was stepping up to the line, missing a bunch of free throws for the Hornets. The Pistons took advantage of it, ended up getting the W in that game. Tomorrow, guys, this is going to be one of my leans. My lean is going to be on the Pistons. I think this line is a little short, 4.5 points. I had Phoenix favored by 5. I also thought that was a bit short when I was doing my estimates, but this is a half point lower than what I expected. You know, Chris Paul, guys, is 37, I think, years old. Second night of back-to-back. Might not be easy for him. I'm going to be looking to possibly take a play on the Pistons here. This is going to be my second lean of the night. Next game, Clippers at New York. Clippers favored by 2.5. I had the Clippers favored by 4. Over here, we see a short line for the Clippers, 2.5 points. Man, they gave up a huge 20-point lead in their last game against the Bucks. They were playing great for the majority of the game, but at the end, Milwaukee just made a huge comeback. Giannis just, I'll say it bluntly, he just shit all over them, guys. 54 points, 17 rebounds, something like that. He was unstoppable. Bad loss for the Clippers. But that doesn't take anything away from their recent form. They've been playing great. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, just fantastic. The Knicks also got a really nice win in their last game. They beat the Miami Heat 106 to 104. They were playing without Jalen Brunson in that game. Still managed to get a high quality W at home. This line, guys, is very, very short. I don't know if this line has priced in a Jalen Brunson return to the lineup. He was missing from the previous game due to an illness. Has it gotten better in a couple of days? This line does kind of indicate so. I'm guessing, guys, if he gets called in, where's this line going to go? Is the Clippers going to become a 1-point favorite, 1.5 point favorite? We know Jalen Brunson is worth at least a point, point and a half. Very, very short line in my opinion. We're going to have to follow this, even though my early lean, guys, is going to be on the Knicks with this short number. I do think the majority of the action will be coming in on the Clippers. This is going to be my third lean of the night. Next game, Houston at Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City's favored by 9. I had OKC favored by 8.5. Houston was playing tonight. They're going to be on the second night of a back-to-back tomorrow. They ended up losing to the Raptors. I think it was the Raptors. Were they playing tonight? If I'm not mistaken. They did get their winning streak snapped at 2. 2 was still very important. Yeah, they lost to the Raptors by 6 tonight. The game wasn't as close as the final score actually indicates. Toronto was up big for the majority of that game. They're going to be on the tail end of a back-to-back. Oklahoma City, man, I love taking them as dogs, but as favorites, as we saw in the last game against the Rockets, where they were on the road, they ended up losing that game. They are the favorites in this game, guys, but who can lay the 9 on the Thunder? If I had to bet on this game, I probably would go with the Thunder, but this is a tricky game. Probably going to stay away. Next game, Miami at Milwaukee. Milwaukee favored by 6. I had Milwaukee favored by 5.5. Line is fairly accurate. We know Miami, guys, very, very inconsistent. We've been hearing a bunch of stuff coming out of the Miami camp also. Kyle Lowry supposedly is unhappy with what's going on in the team. He's had some very, very poor performances in the last 2 games. Like I mentioned just earlier, they did lose to the Knicks in their previous one. The Bucks also, like I mentioned earlier, got a huge comeback win against the Clippers. Giannis just went nuts in that game. 6-point favorites. Line is accurate, but we know, guys, the Heat are capable of anything. Winning outright over here and getting blasted. Anything can happen in this game. Very hard to pick a side in this game, even though the Bucks are obviously the favorite. Next game, Portland at Chicago. Chicago favored by 5. Chicago got a nice win against the Hornets in their last game. They won that game by 16. Got a good win at home. A lot of Zach LaVine talk with the Bulls. He just recently signed a big contract with the Bulls, and now you hear his name in trade rumors. It is kind of strange. The Bulls don't look like they're going to be doing much this season. They are currently in the 10th spot in the East. I don't know. It looks like the team is kind of going nowhere. They might be breaking this up, maybe looking to get in the lottery, rebuilding. Who knows? It looks like they gave it one more shot this year. It hasn't really been working out for them. I'm going to follow this. Portland, guys, got a huge comeback win at Washington tonight. They were down like 20 points early to the Wizards, but they made a huge second half run. I think they outscored the Wizards by 26 points in the second half. They were down 10 at the half, ended up outscoring by 26 to win the game by 8. Great comeback win for the Blazers. They doubled up their wins from their previous win also against Memphis, another comeback win. So guys, the Blazers tomorrow, 5-point dogs. Are they capable of doing the damage? Absolutely. I had this game favored by 4. I didn't give that much love to the Bulls as the bookies did. We'll have to look at this line again tomorrow, guys. Blazers, even though they are going to be on the back-to-back, they are more than capable. Next game, Dallas at Golden State. Golden State favored by 9.5. I had Golden State actually favored by 12 in this game. Luka Doncic is not going to be with the team. This line, in my opinion, is very low. I did expect it to be double digits. Dallas, we know, without Luka, is a shadow of themselves. One of the worst teams in the league without Luka. They depend on him so much, which makes this line a little awkward to me. I know Golden State hasn't really been playing that great. They have lost a couple straight on the road. This will be the third game in 4 nights. The reason probably for this short line, but it is short, guys. If I had to go either way in this game, I probably would take Dallas with the points, even though logic says to take Golden State for a big win. This line is short. Next game, Atlanta at Denver. Denver's favored by 6.5. Denver, in their last game, was against the Warriors at home. They were playing without Aaron Gordon in that game. He's been missing. I didn't really check the injury report. Let's see what his status is going to look like for tomorrow. Jokic is also added to the list tomorrow, I see here. Left hamstring tightness. And Aaron Gordon, both players listed as questionable. 6.5 line for the Nuggets. I had them favored by 7. I didn't know Jokic would be questionable in this game. This line will change drastically if he is not in the lineup. Atlanta is going to be on the second night of back-to-back. They got a nice W tonight at Utah. They could easily, guys, go in there and do the damage, even though it is going to be on a back-to-back. And everyone talks about the altitude in Denver. Atlanta could get the job done, guys. We really have to monitor Jokic's status. Obviously, the most important factor in this game. And that is it, guys. This is the 9 games for tomorrow. My overnight leans as of now are on New Orleans with a +1, Detroit +4.5, and New York +2.5. Guys, I do expect these lines and to be different tomorrow. These are just early leans. We're just taking a look at the opening numbers, trying to get a head start on tomorrow night's handicapping. These are the games, though, that I will be looking at closely tomorrow. Obviously, it is still very early. A lot can happen from now until tomorrow. We do have to check the injury report. Like I just mentioned, there are a lot of players, important players, that are still questionable. We don't know what their status is going to be. And also, guys, the trade deadline is getting even closer, just 5 days away. We haven't seen anything on that front yet. Nothing has moved. The weekend is here. I expect something to start moving. It'll be very, very interesting. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with Kyrie Irving. In 5 days max, we're going to find out. Yeah, but very, very interesting time of the year for the NBA. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to cut the video here. It's already gone long enough. 13 minutes, very, very long video. But we do have a lot of games on tomorrow's slate. And that's it, guys. Get a good rest, and I'll see you in tomorrow night's video. Later. Have a good one.